Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Are you kidding me? I mean, what the The first thing I will start off with is this multiple launch stuff. That's the nicest term that I can think of. So Breakpoint launched on October 1st for the Gold Edition, which is $100, and the Ultimate Edition, which is $119. People who can't afford those prices are forced to buy the Standard Edition at $60, and they can play 3 days later on October 4th.
Please, sir, I want some more.
I'm sorry, Oliver. Only if you had more money.
Now, I do understand that there are certain people who would only buy the Standard Edition anyway, but that's not the case for everybody. People complain these days about body shaming. What about fiscal or financial shaming? You see, marketing a product comes with a certain amount of psychology involved. It's called fear of missing out, or FOMO for short. All companies do it to one extent or another. But going as far as to separate launch dates depending on your financial means pisses me off, and this is inexcusable, and needs to stop. Next up, this game is a mobile game, plain and simple. Let me back up. You see, I'm an old school gamer. I was excited to play Pong when I got home from school. I've been around long enough to know we as gamers are getting hosed. We are being manipulated to the highest degree. The games industry has gotten so greedy. I'll give you an example. Let's look way back at Battlefield 2. Yeah, I know, that was a long time ago, but still, it proves my point. I bought the game back in 2005 and it was a complete game. You could unlock weapons as you progressed, and you progressed at a good rate. Once you played about 25 to 30 hours of this game, you would have unlocked damn near every weapon in the game. And then as time went on, expansions came out, and they were at a decent price. You could either buy or not buy. You still had maps you could play on, and servers you could play on. And the best part? No microtransactions. No pay to win. And EA made millions on the game. And nobody complained about the price of the game, or whether EA was being greedy. Here in 2019, things are coming to a head. Breakpoint launched in a mobile game state, except with a AAA price tag and a hideous amount of greedy transactions. Because that's what they are, they're greedy. Everything in the game can be purchased with real world money, and they nerfed the progression so the player feels compelled to purchase them. Even skill points can be bought. Now, Ubisoft did remove them and released a statement, which reads, "We are aware that during the early access of Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint on October 1st, some time saver items, skill point bundles, XP boosters, part bundles for advanced weapon upgrades were available for purchase for a few hours." That's a lie. In our store, but was not our intention and was an error on our behalf. And goes on to say, these items were designed as an optional way for players arriving later to the game post-launch to catch up with those who have been playing for longer and enjoy our co-op and challenging in-game experiences. These time savers have since been removed from our store for now. Time savers were not designed to grant any advantage over players choosing not to use them. Additionally, Ghost War PvP has been carefully balanced to ensure that no matter your experience as a player, no one has a critical advantage based on their progression. Does anybody else smell that? I smell bullshit. This is an obvious lie. They wouldn't know the truth if it came up and bit them in the ass. The only reason why it was removed after days of being up was because of backlash. And believe me, we'll be seeing it again. It will be back into the game. And those who say that Ubisoft needs these microtransactions to support the game, you have been bamboozled. No, they don't. There was no R&D for the engine for the game. The game uses the AnvilNex engine. It has been around since 2007 and was updated in 2012 for Assassin's Creed 3. So all that has to be created is the game world and its assets. In my opinion, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint is the new Battlefront 2.
And your journey towards the dark side will be complete.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, how I worship thee.
You know, it kind of makes me wonder, if they had put so much effort into building a game for actual gameplay and not for monetization, I wonder if we would have had less glitches and server crashes. Kind of makes you think, don't it? So in my opinion, screw Ubisoft and their greedy investors. I wouldn't buy this game if I were you. I would avoid it. This game should fail and crash and burn. Shame on you, Ubisoft. Oh, and for a review score, for people who like to have scores, this is my score for Ubisoft. Well, that's it. Like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. I really appreciate you watching. Until next time, I'm out of here. You all have a good one.